Hello everyone, my name is Loko and welcome to some more StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm. Today we're playing a Zerg versus Protoss on... what's this map called again? Catalina, right? Yeah, this is Catalina LE. And I just realized my health bars are on. Or off, but whatever. I like you, Loko. Sweet. That's nice of him. That's nice of him. But anyways, we are playing with health bars off apparently. Now I'm a little bit hesitant to hit the F10 button. Because most of the time my recording sort of stops whenever I do that. So we're gonna be playing this game without health bars on. I'm actually kind of curious how this works out. I usually never do this. Usually when I play by myself, I play with the lowest settings and with health bars on. And right now we're playing on the highest settings and with health bars off. So this is gonna be kind of interesting. It's gonna be different, that's for sure, but it's fun to change the settings every now and then. But hey, let's tell my opponent that I am recording a video right now. Nope, but I am recording a video. Sweet. Alright, so let's have a look. This is going to be a Zerg versus Protoss on Catalina LE. And it's kind of confusing, honestly. Catalina LE is a pretty cool map, but most of the time you're gonna have to like just play your opponent straight up, because, well, your opponent is gonna have a relatively easy to take third base as well. And it's just, all in all, I actually really like this map. I'm gonna go for, I'm thinking of going double hedge before pool. I don't know if that's smart. I don't have any way, by the way, to turn on the health bar, except for mousing over my units. So I think we're gonna go completely microless in this game, but whatever. Great start right here, like a great way to win ladder points, right? Like, great strategy. Okay, so we're gonna go triple hedge before pool. It's happening. Don't know if I should, but hey, we're gonna try. Looks like my opponent hasn't quite gone for a Nexus first or something like that. But honestly, if my opponent just goes for a gateway expand, I'm okay with it as well. He was pretty late right there with the scout, so I'm not expecting he's gonna be cannon rushing. So triple hatch before pool. Now what does this mean? It means that we have an extremely strong economy early on, but it also means that we don't have anything else early on, right? That's sort of like the main thing about this build, is that you sort of will die versus pretty much everything. So hey, I was gonna take a look right there at my natural, but there wasn't that much going on there. Gonna be starting up my spawning pool. Make sure I get that thing down. And we're gonna check out what my opponent is up to here. I haven't seen a forge or anything, really. Alright, that's the cyber core right there. So I did go for a gate expand, meaning that we are in a great position right now. I don't really need to worry about very much of anything, because my opponent won't really have very much. He's gonna have to start droning up really hard until I think around the maybe the 5.5 to 6 minute mark is when I will start extra gases. And after that we will go straight into you know, droning up the third base, and after that we will make a lot of units. My opponent did go for the expansion right there, right around the 4-ish minute mark. So that means that it's a standard gateway expand timing. And we're gonna start, pretty soon we're gonna start the... yeah, a bunch of queens. We're gonna start the first queen in the natural, because that's a little bit exposed. And then we're gonna start another queen at the third base as well, because that's the other exposed base. And after that we will start a set of Zerglings. And then eventually we will start a queen in the main as well. Don't really need to rush that one out. I will have plenty of larvae anyway in the early part of the game. So most of the time, your general idea about these sort of builds is that you spend your larvae first. And if you realize that you're gonna start getting low on larvae and high on minerals, you will start, you know, the queens or whatnot. So here we go. Gonna move this guy across the map. Obviously, when you have too much energy on queens, you can just always make the make them you know, spread some creep and whatnot, which is very useful. My opponent might actually be a little bit aggressive here. Gonna start the fourth queen as well, and I'm gonna start double gas. Droning up though, to make sure I get the drones out as soon as possible. That is forge and a gateway. I'm flying in the overlord to see what is going on. Now we can take on a, yeah, we can take that on one-on-one, so we don't really need to worry about very much. We can take out a mothership core without any issues. Gonna be starting a roach warren here. And I'm gonna be starting a bunch of overlords. My opponent actually doesn't have that natural gas up. Okay, that's very important right there to note. There's no natural gas. Gonna be starting a spine crawler right there. And there is there is a robotics facility, but there was no natural. Okay, so this is gonna be pretty much a guaranteed immortal. Oh, actually, huh? What is he doing? This is weird. All right, you can stay there. Did I start Zergling speed? I did. Gonna start a bunch more Zerglings as well. My opponent's actually moving out with a Warp Prism right now. I don't really know what he's doing. On 1 gas? What can he make? Like Zealots? It's kind of confusing. Try and squeeze out a couple drones in between here. Alright. Well, that wasn't too exciting. We do need to be careful though, because my opponent is doing something tricky. Alright. Starting more and more units here. Still only 1 gas. Still only 1 gas by my opponent. That's weird. That's really weird. Alright, you move over there. I need to have a little bit more vision. Gonna spread some creep down here as well. And he just brought the Warp Prism back home. Still no gas is added on. And still really not much of anything. Like on 1 gas you can't really do very much as a Protoss. You can just really make Zealots and maybe like an Immortal or 2. But most of the time you will try and squeeze out the Immortals as soon as possible, right? So it's kind of confusing here, but we have Zergling speed done. Gonna do some looking around with the Zerglings. And I'm just making more and more units really. Alright, you guys walk around over there. Keep some creep spread going. And just make more and more right here. Don't know if my opponent went for a quick third or something. I would be... no, that doesn't make sense either. Why would you go for a quick third and not have any way to defend it? He is warping in right there, we could see that. Alright, there we go. We found his army. Oh, gotta be careful. We just need to buy time here. Oh my god, this is so confusing, I don't see any help. I've been making units non-stop though, it should be pretty straightforward cleanup. I can't really micro, holy shit. Why do I not have my health bars on? We are losing all our units, what the f— oh my god. Guys, what am I doing? What's going on? What's going on here? I couldn't see any micro. I couldn't like micro anything because these things have so many kills, that's ridiculous. What? I've been making units non-stop. This is a really bad all-in. I shouldn't be losing to this. Like seriously, like this all-in is actually really bad. Because I've been making units for so long of the game. I actually had a much bigger supply right there. But I couldn't see I couldn't see the health of my units, so I couldn't micro. Ah, Lowko, no way! Oh my god. Immortals are still pretty strong, I suppose, especially when these units have +1/+1. Maybe I should have gone heavier into the Spinecrawler or something like that. Would have made it easier, but oh my god. Lowko. I shouldn't be losing to these sort of builds. Honestly, I analyzed it quite well. I knew that this was coming, but yeah, I just sort of died right there because there's a lot of stuff. I noticed that there was only 1 gas geyser. I noticed that there wasn't really very much going for him at all. And I helped that little that little Warp Prism aggression without any units even being warped in, right? So I felt like I was in a great position, but my opponent did manage to squeeze out a victory right here. I hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, hit that like button. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Have an amazing day. Don't forget to smile, and I'll see you in the next one.